Hey, what's up, beautiful souls? Happy Monday. I hope that your morning is getting off to a good start. And if you're seeing this, I hope that it brings a little light to your morning, because we all know how people can dread Mondays. So let's make the best of it. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It was beautiful in my neck of the woods. Sunny, and spring is right around the corner, so got a little dose of somewhat warm weather. It was still 50 degrees, but it's nice once you start to feel spring rolling around. Today I wanted to specifically address men and their emotions. And, women may find value in this video as well. But men, it's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to release through crying. How often do we see men in our lives have anger issues? And something that I've learned through my own self-experience is men tend to channel every emotion into that angry channel. And for me, when I start to feel a little down on life, or feel some negative emotions, it naturally goes towards anger, because that's something that I've been programmed with all my life. And it's just because I'm, as young men and little boys, we're taught to suck it up and suppress our emotions. And we are told that we're not hurt when we're hurting. We're told we shouldn't cry when we want to cry. We're told we're not sad when we really are sad. So the authorities in our lives as young men growing up are telling us to feel differently than we do internally. So over time, when we receive this programming from authority figures in our lives, and it's usually the men in our lives, we start to have this internal conflict that robs us of the emotional intelligence to feel emotions in the proper channels. And in turn, you see in society nowadays men with explosive anger, and in some cases violent anger. And it's really sad. And I hope that those around those men can understand and have the emotional intelligence enough to understand that these men are wounded. And oftentimes these men are in a state of depression, and channel that depressed sadness as anger and outbursts and irritability. And so give grace, and keep your boundaries firm, because what this can do, the lack of emotional intelligence in men, and it can create a narcissist. And oftentimes it does create somebody that has some form of narcissism. And to me, narcissism is just really being a wounded individual yourself. And as a means of protecting yourself, you create this grandiose, I'm the center of the universe attitude. And it's come with the toxic ego that you see in our society nowadays. So give grace, hold your boundaries firm around these men, and hold them accountable. If they're violent, I would say get out of the situation. I don't think anybody should subject themselves to violence. But if they're just an irritable person, kill them with kindness, kill them with love, and understand that it's not you. It's not you that is causing them this feeling. They're just projecting their inner wounds and their inner trauma in a way that we have been programmed to do as men. Because again, we're not sad, we're not hurt, we're not this, we're not that, but we really are. So men, feel into your feelings. If you find yourself feeling irritable and angry, ask if that's the proper emotion to feel. If someone breaks your heart, sadness is the proper emotion, and you should cry, and you should release that negative energy that this event has caused in your life, rather than getting angry and wanting to punch through the wall and, you know, break stuff around you. It's anger is not the proper, and this is my perspective, not the proper emotion to the emotional channel to go through when your heart's broken. It should be sadness, and that's okay. It's okay to be sad. So cry, feel the sadness, and then release it and take the lesson from it, and know that you are loved, and you were set up for failure essentially from generations of unconscious living in what is defined as manhood. You know, we've got a lot of work to do, and it's okay. Give yourself grace. Find a circle of men that supports you and holds you accountable, not only to being the best version of yourselves, but also feeling the emotions properly, and people and men that'll hold space for you. And if that's something you seek in your life as a man, please reach out to me. I have a men's group that I run. I also have a couple social media pages that I run and support for men to channel the proper emotions and to share and to put down our shields and to be vulnerable. So lean on in, and just know that you are loved divinely, and it's okay to feel. Also, another thing, men, normalize telling your friends you love them. Love is a beautiful healing tool, and when you love and support the people around you, men included, man, your life just blossoms. I'm so grateful to have some amazing men in my life that I hug every time I see them, and I tell them I love them every time we part ways, because I do love them. I love them just like I love my family, and they are family. So it's okay. It's normal to love. It's normal to feel. Feelings are not for females. They are human. So tap into your emotions, man. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful week. And if you need anything, you know where to find me.